The following NewsVision report is brought to you by Howard University School of Communication.
Good afternoon. I'm Kai Blair.
And I'm Kayla Farris. Welcome to NewsVision, where we bring you the top stories shaping the nation's capital and beyond.
This is the capstone course for broadcast journalism at Howard University. Our journalists deliver the stories that matter most, keeping you informed and report on local and national news.
Stay with us. Your front row seat to the news starts right now.
We begin with the fight against gun violence in the nation's capital. Peace for DC is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to accelerate efforts to reduce shootings, homicides, and heal trauma within the city. One of the organization's programs, DC Peace Academy, is training community leaders in conflict resolution to build a safer, more united city. I had the privilege to cover the organization to see the program's impact firsthand.
Why would we come up with a program to kill ourselves? Why would we?
Teaching peace to prevent violence. That's the mission behind Peace Academy DC. This program is equipping young people with conflict resolution skills and leadership training to create safer communities.
How to mediate conflict resolution and teaching them cognitive behavior theory, they are able to take those tools to the community.
In the District of Columbia, over 90% of homicide victims and suspects are Black, despite making up 46% of the population. Many factors contribute to this, such as systemic disparities, policing practices, and easy access to firearms.
So we work with brothers and sisters to dismantle the lie and to move toward what does transformation look like through a healing process. We got to heal before we build.
As for long-term prevention, funding remains a key challenge the program faces in reducing gun violence in Black neighborhoods.
Sometimes this work is not looked upon as professional. So what we're trying to do with this organization is to help get it professionalized.
A powerful program with a simple mission, teaching peace to prevent violence. The DC Peace Academy is equipping residents with the tools to mediate conflicts and build stronger, safer communities.
Access to mental health care is not equal for everyone, and Black Americans are far less likely to seek treatment compared to their counterparts.
Taking a closer look at the disparities and efforts to bridge the gap, Howard NewsVision reporter Kayleigh Holcombe has the story.
A study conducted by McLean Hospital says Black people are far less likely to seek mental health care. Compared to 40% of white Americans, only 25% of African Americans seek treatment. Challenges like anxiety, depression, and attention deficit disorder are often underdiagnosed and undertreated among African Americans.
Growing up, I kind of knew that I always had issues with anxiety, but I never felt like I was in a space where I could talk about it with my family. We kind of have created a stigma surrounding mental health and talking about it. I do wish that, we had more spaces where we could just talk about mental health.
Although Black therapists may have a deeper understanding of the cultural challenges faced by Black patients, they represent only 4% of psychologists in the U.S. Therapy for Black girls is working to increase visibility by providing resources that support the mental wellness of Black women and girls.
So Therapy for Black girls really is a platform that kind of highlights mental health resources for women of color. I feel like there are a plethora of resources out there for people of color. I just think that people don't know where to look or don't know how to navigate their insurances to get mental health treatment.
Dr. Hayward White says activities like yoga, journaling, and chatting with loved ones are positive outlets for addressing mental health disparities.
Activities such as yoga, exercising, working out, phoning a friend, calling a family member are coping strategies that you can obtain.
For HU NewsVision in Washington, D.C., I'm Kayleigh Holcombe.
From the moment he took office for a second time, President Trump has made significant changes to U.S. immigration policies. Mr. Trump has halted asylum rights for refugees in the U.S., and the official White House social media posted an immigration nursery rhyme. One thing is for certain, the second Trump administration is leading in a way we've never seen before.
It's not about immigration itself, legality or illegality of the immigration. It's about the purity of American race, American gene, or whatever they think they want to keep pure. This new administration is against inclusion in general.
Through these changes, the Trump administration has established their stance on immigration. An estimated 33,000 enforcement arrests have been made by ICE so far.
Coming up after the break, we're talking springtime at Howard.
Yes, everybody's favorite time of year. Plus, we're going to hear from NewsVision reporter Crystalyn Johnson live on the yard.
And stay tuned to see how some Howard students are using their spring break for good.
Coming up after this.
Tomorrow, more kids will be killed. And if there are no more kids, there is no future.
NewsVision is the most trusted news in television. We are the first on the scene for breaking news and the only ones with exclusive interviews. NewsVision provides the most accurate and up-to-date weather forecasts and keeps you grounded with connections to your local art and theater. You can count on us to provide all your news, on site, online, and on time. NewsVision, everyone's neighborhood news.
Welcome back from the break. Thanks for sticking with us.
It's finally starting to feel like spring. The cherry blossoms are out,
yep.
The yard is popping, and the sun is shining.
Did you go see the cherry blossoms?
I wanted to. I was going to. But it was so crowded, I just decided to go to brunch instead.
To be honest, that sounds even better. But now we'll hear from NewsVision reporter Crystalyn Johnson about what's going on the yard right now.
Spring is in the air on the campus at Howard University. The birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and the students are outside. I am currently on the yard asking students what they're looking forward to the most as springtime has commenced. Can you please tell me what you're looking forward to the most as spring has started?
Just honestly, the beautiful weather, like you said. I love when everybody comes outside after, a harsh winter. And it's just fun to see everybody outside in their fun clothes and stuff.
Yeah, I would definitely say the same thing. Like, everybody gets their blankets and, like, the music and then the jump rope, the double dutch. That's always super fun. Also, darty season. I do have to slip that one in.
And graduation.
And graduating. Yes,
graduation.
Yes. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Those all sound great. Thank you so much. Reporting for NewsVision from the campus of Howard University, this is Crystalyn Johnson. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Crystalyn. It looks so nice and bright outside.
Speaking of springtime on the yard, students had some time to cool off for spring break. And for myself, that meant Las Vegas.
Oh, you went to Vegas.
I did.
Okay. Well, I won't ask what happened because I know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's true.
But what I do know is that some students at Howard University use their spring break to serve their communities. And instead of going to the beach and sleeping in, some students participated in the annual alternative spring break program that sends over 1,500 students to do community service in cities across the country. HU NewsVision reporter Anihya Clark was there to capture the event.
With this being the 31st year of alternative spring break, Howard University students chose this time to go to communities all across the country to give back and make an impact.
I like that every year they come to help and teach us new stuff about Howard.
ASB has sent thousands of Howard students to help support underserved schools, respond to natural disasters, and even advocate for social change, all towards Howard University's motto, Truth in Service.
So this experience has really taught me the importance of youth empowerment and why it's important to work with kids because they are our future. We're going to grow up and be in our different fields of healthcare, business, engineering, like a plethora of different things, but they're going to be the future after us. So that's why it's important to uplift them now and be able to create this change for them.
For this year's spring break, most students chose to go on vacation, but instead a few Howard University students chose their spring break to make sure they give back to their communities.
My heart has been full to overflowing because the students get a chance to see someone that looks like them that are achieving goals. And that's what the teachers like to see, but the kids are so impressed. They're like, oh my gosh, this is a big you.
Reporting for NewsVision, I'm Anihya Clark.
Oh, that was really touching.
It was.
As Howard University continues to build the next generation of leaders, alternative spring break is an example of the impact students will make in this world.
Maybe I should have done some community service, right?
You know what? Maybe you should have, but there's always next spring. Always next spring.
Well, that's all for today's newscast. Thank you for joining us and staying informed.
And remember, news never stops, and we'll be here to bring you all the latest updates. Be sure to follow us online and on social media for breaking news anytime and anywhere.
From all of us here at HU NewsVision, I'm Kai Blair.
And I'm Kayla Farris. Have a great night.